You in?
Can y'all hear us? I turn the volume.
Who? Your volume up?
That's what I just.
Now, how we gonna get into this? Uh, if y'all just knew what we were going through, is this the right channel? Hey, y'all.
How's it going, everybody?
Woo! Y'all don't know what we just went through. Trying to get, you know what? Can we?
So what, baby?
You want to put it on here? That's what you was.
Well, it goes on that one.
It goes on that one?
Well, it goes on that one if we're gonna leave it long ways.
We're going like that.
Yeah.
Push it in. Y'all. What you mean our name changed on the channel? What the name change say? What the name change say? Are we on? Because we got a couple of channels. Are we on the God-Ordained Union? Hey.
How's it going, everybody?
It says the same name on your end. Okay. Y'all, if y'all only knew what we just went through. First of all, it was thundering and lightning, trying to get home, torrential rains. You said you saw a light, somebody got, well, you saw lightning strike. Looked like it struck something. Got home. We had the electricity had just came on. So we had no air, no nothing. The refrigerator was off. The lights were off. It was almost 90 degrees in here. Y'all, and then for whatever reason, we cannot get on. We couldn't get on. We couldn't get on through the laptop. We couldn't get on through the iPad. So we're on the phone. Yes.
For those of you that are new, we're Terrence and Jill, the God-Ordained Union. We've been married for 3 years. And our mission is simple: to help increase kingdom marriages.
Yes.
Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Happy Tuesday. And I don't even know what to say. It is just, we just got worn out trying to get on. Yeah, so that's that. So if you're new to this channel, we are here to encourage those who want to be married. And you gotta have the right partner. So we're here to encourage those who wants to be married. If you're feeling like you're ready to give up, if you're feeling like you've been praying and waiting and nothing is happening, it could be some things that could be blocking you. And so on this channel, not only do we stand as your biggest cheerleaders because God ordains marriage, but we also we show you some things that could be blocking you in the spirit realm. Some things that could be blocking. If you have the Lord in you, you're good. I mean, what is happening is that the enemy cannot possess you, but he will try to oppress you. And so while he can't take you out, he will try to wear you out. And so the biggest thing that he does is he goes in our mind and he tries to convince us of
that we're not who we say we are.
And now who God says we are. And so we begin to doubt, and that doubt manifests sometimes, and it causes us to be hesitant in moving forward in life, which is kind of what we were going to talk about tonight. But hold on, y'all. I can't even see. This is different. Okay. Hey, Aisha. Hey, y'all. Hey, Kat. So yeah. So and this is what we do on this channel. We go live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I know. I'm just frazzled. I'm just frazzled because we couldn't get on. So, but we go live every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We drop pre-recorded videos every Thursday and every Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we live chat. And we also we're dropping another video. We're starting to drop another video because you all said you wanted more. So we we're like, oh, what more can we say? So we dropped enough. We're dropping. So we dropped 3 pre-recorded videos a week now. I think one is dropping tomorrow, and we're not live chatting. I think that's like during the day or something. So put on your notifications. We also invite you out to pray with us virtually on Friday nights at
11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes, 11:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We don't host it. My mom hosts the prayer call. And so, yes, we invite you to pray with us. The information for the prayer call is on our website, GodOrdainedUnion.com. Yes, and also on the website is if you want to join our private group. So yes, the private group is meeting tonight. After this live, the private group meets at 8 p.m. It's about 60 people in the private group, and what goes on in the private group stays. So we talk about any and everything. We go deep. We go very deep, really talking about those things that are blocking. And so a lot of Q&A. And so we have guided topics that we discuss. And so if you want to join us, it's not too late. If you sign up, I got to make this announcement. So we meet every first and third Tuesday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you cannot make, it's on Zoom, so you see us, we see you, we talking like this. If you cannot make it, we have the replay available for you. And so to join a private group is only $11 a month. And so a good way to meet people and just be in community in a circle with some good God-fearing people. Oh, so if you when you join, because I've get a lot of people say they can't access the members page. When after you join, you'll get an email with your username, the username that you set when you put in your financial information. So you'll have your username and your password. After you get that through your email, go back to the website. Up in the corner where it says, I think it says login, I think.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I think it says login because I want to make sure. So, uh, yes, it'll say login. And when you see login, you put your login information. But every time you go back to the login, you'll see where it says God ordained connections, and you click on that, and that gives you access into the page. And on the page, you'll see the call information. You'll see the information for the Zoom call. So as soon as we log off of here, we're going right over to the private group. All right. So we looking so forward to meeting with you all, because I feel like when we go to the private group, we could like really just like I mean, everything is so public here, and we love being here. But sometimes we have to watch what we say here. We got to be very, we don't want
Politically correct.
yes,
for YouTube.
yes. Yes, and we don't want to be flagged or anything by YouTube. We want to not that we doing anything wrong or saying anything outlandish, which is it's just like being home, like when we go over to our private group. So we look forward to you all being there. All right. Anything else?
Nope, other than what we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay. So are we preaching? See how you do? So um a couple of weeks ago we did a video where we talked about um in the video we said that we I want to say it was a prophetic word that the Lord was giving us to tell you to rest, to take this summer to to rest in the Lord. And I'm not gonna say I was battling with that. This having a prophetic gift is kind of it's still being developed in me. So it's like I'm trying to hear and speak at the same time. It's like I'm trying to hear what the Lord is saying. Um, and speak at the same time and grab the notes because it comes in pieces and I'm trying to figure out if the word is for me, if the word is for us, is the word for you. And I felt very okay. It was confirmation for you. Okay, so I knew in my spirit that it was for you all, um, but it was like when I gave it, it was a piece of it. There was still more to it, and it kept unfolding, unfolding. It kept unfolding, unfolding, and I can almost cry because um one of my favorite, probably who I call my virtual pastor, Dr. Tony Evans. So we gave that word like 2 weeks ago. Last week, that same word Tony Evans spoke on his podcast. It's a time for rest. And so but the Lord kept giving me more parts to it. So I think we had mentioned like not this past I think like we mentioned like last Tuesday that we were going to give the other part of that word, and we didn't. And we decided that we were going to give it live here, that there's another part of that word. And so please bear with me because like I'm seeing it in pieces, like I'm hearing it in pieces. So it's like what I'm seeing is okay, there's a promised land and that there's a place of rest. It's a place of rest. And it's like a lot of you, it's like you're attached to your own understanding of what was, and you're hung up on that place. It's a past place, but the Lord is saying, move um, towards Him to the place He's taking you, where there's rest, where that's the promise that's the promise where He has you, and that's the place where your person is, your soulmate is. But something is keeping you. Um, it's like it's keeping you looking back at what was as if it can't get better. It can't get good. There's not, there's no, you can't see the good, the moving forward. So whatever happened, that was a piece of a good, you're holding on to that, hoping that it will resurface. And it's like it's a place where it's a stuck, but it's almost like you can't leave it because you don't, that's the place where you felt the best and you don't think that it can happen again. And it's like this key, and so he keeps giving me like the word rest. Rest in him. You gotta rest, you gotta trust. He keeps giving me promise, the promised land. Look forward to the promise. um he also gave me Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not onto your own understanding. And so what is happening is that you're leaning on your understanding of what was, and you're stuck there of what was, and it's like you don't see anything better moving forward. um he said it's not too late for a turnaround. He said he wants to enlarge your territory. He said your spouse will come there, will be there. And then and then I also wrote in my notes, it says relocation. So I don't know if even in the spirit realm, in the mental of going to that place of promise, there may be a physical relocation as well. And so when I say this has been on me for weeks, for weeks. And I was every morning I listened to Tony Evans, his podcast, not on YouTube, his podcast, where is his word. This is his. And so last week when he talked about, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what it said. And I called Terrence and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, like this is crazy. Like Tony Evans has spoke the same word, but it's the, let me tell you what it is. And I'm gonna tell you this: if you please download the Tony Evans app, like it's these sermonettes, like 25-minute sermonettes. Awesome. On July 8th, the title of his podcast, this session on July 8th, The Promise of Prepared Rest. That's the same word that the Lord gave us 2 weeks ago. And that's that word promise. I woke up, it was like a couple of weeks. I woke up and I told Terrence, I said, I see a rainbow. I said, it's the promise. That means the promise. I see a rainbow. And so yeah, it's like, that's what I see. I see that it's a place of rest, but a lot of you are resistant to getting there. But that is where your soulmate is. That's where he or she is. And so if you're having um conflict, if you're having unbelief, doubt, you gotta fix that. You need to get some deliverance, because you're holding yourself up, and not just from the soulmate, but from all that God has for you. And I also, something else that I had heard someone say, I was listening to something on YouTube, and it was an Asian guy, and I don't remember who it was. I had never heard of this guy. He said something that really, like, it was like, and it piggybacked off of this word, but this is what he said. He said, if you don't know the voice of the Lord, you're about to be doomed. And I'm going to tell you why. Because AI is on the rise. AI is going to wipe out doctors, lawyers. It's doing everything inhuman. And the only way you're going to be able to keep your uniqueness and to operate as a human, you're going to be able to you have to have the voice of the Lord. That's the only thing that AI can't copy. And when I heard that, I was in the car and I bust out crying. And I'm like, oh my God. And so if you are resistant from getting to the place of rest, you're setting yourself up for all kind of blocks.
You good, baby?
I'm good. Good. I've been holding that for a couple of weeks. I've been holding that. Um, But yeah, that's where your person is. So whatever is holding you, you've got to let it go. It might be a place of a past place of accomplishment. It might be a past place of it. It doesn't look like it was a bad place, but it was a place where you're stuck on that high and you don't think that it can get any better than what it was. And God is saying, no. The Lord is saying, no, that's not the promise. You got to keep it moving.
And I want to pick up right where she left off and piggyback on everything that she's saying, because what I want to share with you tonight is the importance of prayer. And just to pick up where she left off, sometimes we're starting to hear people and read comments where people are talking about things that they've lost or things that they've sacrificed. And I want to ask you a question. When have you ever sacrificed anything or know of anybody that's ever sacrificed something or lost something that God hadn't been able to replace that was better than what it is that you lost or sacrificed? Now, why am I saying this? Because she talked about you being stuck in the past, looking backwards, which means a part of that for some of you is that you may feel that you've been in a relationship that's no longer valid now, but you're thinking that that person was the one and you won't let it go. You won't let them go. Some of you are still holding on to a past relationship, hoping that it will go around the block and come back. But here's what you need to understand. You got to pray. You got to pray. And you got to give God time to hear what he has to say for you, because he's leading you and he's trying to lead you forward. But if you're stuck in the past, then that means you're not listening to him. That means that his word isn't getting through to you. So you got to let the past go. Even if you think that person was the best thing that's ever happened to you, you got to let it go. Because God's word never returned void and empty. And God said we are to live in abundance. He's going to give you so much more than what you could ever think of or have for yourself. So don't think just because you was with someone in the past that you think now was the right person or the best thing that's ever happened to you, that God doesn't have anything better for you, because then you're wrong. Then you're wrong. Now you're believing what you want to believe,
You're leaning
but
on your own
you're leaning
understanding.
on your own understanding, but you're not leaning on the word of God. So what I want to share with you is the importance of prayer, and not just praying in the morning, not just praying at night
Just
before
a
you
quick
go to
prayer.
sleep, but what Jill and I have been talking about lately for us, is that even in the middle of the day, if something happens immediately, we want to pray and give God the glory for it. Because there's so many things that God is doing every single day, multiple times a day for each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. And we don't give him the credit for it. We don't give him the glory. We assume it's something that we did or we said or we say we're lucky or whatever the case is. You got to start paying attention to everything that's going on and understanding not only who you are, but who's doing for you what's happening to you.
And praying with intention, praying by faith.
Yes.
So if you're praying with doubt, that's a whole block in itself. You've got to pray knowing that God hears you. You got to come to God as knowing that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him.
And one of the things that I've been looking at recently for myself is just going back through the word and just looking to what Jesus has said to so many people. And what he said was, for an example, the woman with the issue of blood. He told her, daughter, your faith has made you whole. How many times have y'all read in the Bible where Jesus has told somebody, according to your faith, let it be unto you? So the one way to help you have faith is to continue to pray for the smaller things. You know, when things are happening to you throughout the day, Go ahead and pray for it. Don't wait until that night or the next morning when you pray for your day. Go and give him credit right then. That way it's going to help you reinforce your faith. It's going to help you reinforce what you believe.
Yeah.
And then it won't seem like you're only praying when things are going bad. This will also help you acknowledge the things that are going good.
Last week we did a video and I'm going to tell you, it was one of the hardest videos that we did. It was like before we turned on the camera, we knew what to say. We had a conversation. But when we turned on the camera to record, it was like the point we were trying to make, it kind of fell all over the place. And we were hesitant, very hesitant. So it was the video, wrong person, right person, wrong time. And when I tell you, the comments revealed everything of how many people are stuck in the past.
Mhm.
Stuck in the past. And we started to, it was like that video, the comments like broke open like a coconut, and all of this like juice fell out. And it was, a lot of them are stuck in the past, stuck on past relationships, they're mentally stuck in the past. It might not be emotionally, but mentally stuck in the past.
And the reason why you got to focus on prayer and you got to focus on what you believe is because it's not what you say you believe. It's what you have in your heart. Because that's what controls your actions.
Yeah.
That's what controls your habits. So if you're stuck in the past, you got to check your heart posture about that and ask for forgiveness. You got to forgive. Whomever this is, forgive yourself. Some of you are keeping yourself in the past because you don't think you deserve something better. You're telling yourself you messed this up and I don't deserve XYZ or what God has for me because I messed up what he gave me in the past. You got to forgive yourself, which is sometimes the hardest thing to do because we're hard on ourselves as human beings.
Thinking you missed a good thing or thinking you missed a moment.
Thinking that you don't deserve any other blessings because of what you did in the past. You have to forgive yourself. And that's where I ask you to even look at the people that Jesus had as his disciples. None of them was perfect. There was something going on with each one of them. Just read and find out what they went through and who they were. That way you understand that, you know what? Jesus died for all our sins, everything. By his grace, you have been freed. So you have to forgive yourself. Learn how to forgive yourself. Ask God for forgiveness.
He's already forgiven you. His word
Absolutely.
says, yeah.
So I want you to learn to just get better at praying. And I don't mean get better like praying better. I'm just saying recognize the things that he's doing throughout the day that we normally take for granted.
Yeah.
You know, the rain is coming down. You can't see outside, but as soon as you get ready to go to your car, all of a sudden it stops raining. You know, thank him when you get in your car for keeping you from getting wet. You know, something like that is going to help.
It's like literally, you could see that he got you.
Yes.
You could literally see that he got you. The rain did not come down until you stepped foot in your house.
All of a sudden, exactly. Exactly. Now you look out there and you see the bottom fell out. Thank him.
Yeah.
Thank him for allowing you to get into your apartment, get into your house, get into wherever you are without getting wet.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said that there's a video that has no sound. I thought we took it down. So we tried to go live on Saturday, and we were trying to test out the laptop to see if we can go live on the laptop. And so we for whatever reason, we couldn't get sound. And so
The enemy is trying to
yes,
block this channel.
yes. So we couldn't get sound. So we scheduled the live through the laptop for today, and that prevented us for it was just a whole mix up. So that's why that video didn't have sound. We were actually just testing the video. So we knew it didn't have sound because I had to get something notarized, and I went through the virtual notarized company, and they couldn't hear me. So I said, well, let's try to go live. So that's why you couldn't hear us. So we were just trying to test. Yeah. Any questions? Any questions before we hop off and go into the private group? Again, if you want to join us, you can do so. You can go to our website, GodOrdainedUnion.com, and click on God Ordained Connections and join us. Confirmations for you. Confirmations. Yeah. And the thing is for it's also rest for us as well. It's rest. It's a season of rest for us as well. It's a season of rest.
And for those of you that think you can't hear from God right now, that just means He's preparing you for what He has for you. Keep praying, keep believing, keep listening, but rest in God.
LaShawn, I'm glad you said that about happiness. The thing about happiness is that if you want happiness, you got to always rely on something happening. So that's why you should ask the Lord for joy. Ask the Lord to give you joy. And that's a fruit. That's a fruit of the spirit. We did a whole series on the fruit of spirit, like some old lives. So they are now playlists. But yeah, ask the Lord to give you joy, because joy is yeah. Thank you, Aisha. Hey, RD. Hey, Elder Angel. Hey. Yeah, that's the thing with happiness. Man, happiness can make you be up and down in your emotions, because if something good happen, you're gonna be happy. If something bad happen, if something bad happen, you're gonna be unhappy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And be careful even when you look for joy and you ask for joy, because joy is one of those things that, one, like she said, it's a fruit of the spirit, but a person can't give you joy.
Right.
So that comes from the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. Hey, from Europe.
So be careful saying that somebody can give you or take away your joy when they can't.
They can't. Or your peace.
They can't do it. That's from the Holy Spirit.
Right. Nobody can steal your joy. Hey, from Europe, you're up and supposed to be in the bed. I get that. Hey, Love and Messy, I ain't see you in a long time. You keep waiting for who God believe you believe. Oh gosh, these comments be going so. Hey, Elder Angel, we your favorite couple?
So yes. What's wrong, babe?
Oh, she said we are her favorite couple.
Hallelujah.
Hey, from Canada.
God be the glory.
Hey. Yes, get your joy from the Lord.
Yes.
Who's in the group? I know Bridget is. Brigitte. I know she's gonna be over there. All right, from Topeka, Kansas.
That's what's up.
Hey, Faith. You finally caught us live. You almost didn't catch us. Man, we almost threw the phone, the laptop. Okay, no, we didn't.
The devil is a lie.
The devil's a lie.
There's a whole lot of faith right here.
Yes, yeah. You've been thinking about these comments. Just about to go to sleep. Okay. On your way to the website. I don't know how to type it in because we on the phone. GodOrdainedUnion.com. Hey, there go my sister from. Okay, y'all. Let me just tell y'all this. Please go follow my sister, Fearless Living with Corey and Tammy. My sister and her boo just got dual citizenship in Ghana. So half the year they're going to be living in Ghana, and half the year they're going to be living here in America. And so they are over there exploring their new life and giving us play by play through their YouTube channel.
Yes.
And it's quite eye opening. Like when they say that, Ghana is.
They doing that thing.
Yes. When they say that Ghana is like an Americanized country in Africa, they really, it's like, yeah. So yeah, please go follow their channel. There she is right there. Fearless Living with Corey and Tammy. Fearless Living. I haven't gotten up the nerve yet. This is Tammy's like 20th trip. And which is a beautiful love story. It's theirs to tell. They're gonna come on here one time. But her boo was
one of my groomsmen.
Terrence's friend. And of course, my sister was my maid of honor. And so when God puts together love, love begets love. And who knew?
That's why
they were going to end up together.
Allow God to order your steps, because you don't know what you don't know and who you might meet just through an invitation to somebody else's event.
Yes, yes. And so his longtime buddy agreed to stand with him at his wedding and came and met his boo, a God ordained. Yes. And so the funny part is they say they share our anniversary. So that's the funny part, because that's the day they met at our wedding. And so my sister had been going to Ghana to visit, doing missions work for years by herself. Nobody ever went with her. Nobody was interested in going. But she found the one, and he was like, yeah, I'll go travel with you. And he went over there, and now they have their second home over there. So they're exploring, they're building a clinic. They're building a clinic over there. They got some other business ventures that they're doing. And so, yeah, their love story is building, is processing, and over in the motherland. So yeah. Yeah, so there it is right there. Let me see if I can pin the message. Okay, there it is. Fearless Living with Corey and Tammy.
Yeah, that's why it's so amazing what happens when you yield to what God has for you and allow Him to order your steps.
Mm-hmm.
And when He does, He's going to make it work for everybody that's involved.
Mm-hmm.
That is so huge to understand. That's why we're saying, don't worry about the past.
Yeah.
Rest in the Lord right now and allow Him to show you the future He has for you.
Yeah. And you know what the beautiful part about it is? It's the future, but it's also coming to the present. It's like coming to the present and being in the present. And as you move in, as we're moving, even towards even more and more promises. And so yeah. Yep. Any more questions before we log off and log into the private group? Any? You excited, Deshaun? We're excited for you. We really are. We're excited for you. I saw something on social media, and it was the truth, because I can think of, off the top of my head, I can think of a handful of men in this situation. But they said, do y'all know where all the good men are? I'm gonna tell you where they are. They're at home hoping that they'll find their person. And I said, that's absolutely true. You don't realize how many men are home, not hanging out, not a social butterfly. They're home, homebodies, home. Do I think you can get married with 3 kids? I don't know. Do you think you can get married with 3 kids? Aisha, they home.
See, that's up to you.
It don't matter what I think. Do you think that you can get married with 3 kids?
Have you told God you want to be married?
Do you believe that he can do it?
Regardless if you got 3 kids or not.
Or 13? There is a man.
What we have to do is stop limiting God with what we think our limitations are.
Right. You look at this. Kenneth Royster said that's true because he's one of them who's home.
Hello.
Hello. That's what my husband was. At home, working home. Working home. Working home. They at home. You always encourage Angel. I'm glad. We're glad. I'm telling you. Get encouraged. Get encouraged because it's all welcome, Joshua, to our channel. Yeah, get encouraged because it's in that joy that's where you attract your people. That's where you attract all of that goodness. When you're encouraged, when you're in that I'm telling you, when I met Terrence, I was at my most peaceful, happiest state of being than I had ever been.
And that's why you got to believe in God. Just believe 100% in him. Because it doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter if you're a homebody. I was a homebody.
Me too.
It doesn't matter if you
Me
are in the country, if you're in the city. It doesn't matter. God isn't worried about what you think your limitations are. If you rest in him, he don't have any limitations.
Don't matter. Is God going to punish? Is being away? I don't. That's going fast. You're a homebody. Yeah. You're an introvert.
It don't matter if you're an introvert.
It don't matter.
Just believe.
It don't matter.
Tell them what you want and stand on it.
Are you? I don't. If you are you in a group because yeah.
Wow.
She said she's an introvert. God. What do you guys think of? Oh, I don't want to deal with that. All right. All right.
Hey, but look, it's time for us to jump off. We got to get on our other group.
Yes.
So we love you guys. We look forward to seeing you guys again.
Yes, yes, yes.
And please continue to reach out to us if there's anything you need from us.
Yes, you can use the contact form on our website to contact us. And yeah, and don't forget, we want wedding invitations. We want wedding invitations. So
until the next one, you guys. Deuces.
All right. Y'all, we see y'all later. We'll see you over in the private group. Be blessed.